Hola, ¿qué tal everyone? I hope you're all doing fantastically well. Today I'm going to give you the top 5 best things that you could do before travelling to northwest Spain. Number 1, very straightforward, preparation. Galicia is a massive region of Spain. There are so many places that you can go to. Make sure the place that you want to go to has got everything that you want. So for instance, local shops, local supermarkets, local hospitals, all that sort of stuff. But also, because the weather can be a bit temperamental, shall I say, make sure there are things quite local that you could do with your kids if you do bring your kids over there when the weather's not great. Number 2, you need to book your tickets, your flight tickets and your car hire way in advance. People, I book my tickets around December of the year before for a flight to go out to July or August. The reason I do that is to make sure that I can, number 1, get the direct flights from Heathrow Airport, and number 2, to make sure that the cost is the lowest it can be. Recorded. Hello everyone, this is my Dave. Say hello, Dave.
Hello, everyone.
Number 3. Now, I don't know if you guys have hired a car before or even hired a car in Europe, but the one thing that you will notice is that you will get the cost of the hire of the car, and then they will ask you whether you want the excess insurance. Now, the excess insurance can be anything from £200, £300, £400, £500 more on the actual car hire. So if you can imagine, a car hire for me is around £550, and if you add on another 500, you're looking over £1,000 for the car hire. So this is what I do. I go online and I book an excess insurance for £40 to £50 for the year, and that covers me for any excess payments to the rental company if I did have an accident. Again, you can choose to pay the excess for the insurance if you wish. I understand the peace of mind that no matter what happens, especially in Europe, because there are some nutters out there just like there are over here. However, if you are someone that drives in Europe quite a bit, and you maybe go even once a year like I do, then saving that £500 is definitely worth it. Now, here's the kicker though. Imagine I had an accident and it was my fault. As far as I'm aware, I would need to pay off that excess for the BMW X2 that I had before I left the airport. So that would probably cost me somewhere between £1,300 and £1,500. Now, I'm lucky enough that I would be able to pay that and then claim the excess insurance when I get back to the UK. Not everyone can do that, so make sure you look at the terms and conditions of the car hire companies. Make sure you work out your finances before you book the car online. Just a simple thing, but it can cost you if you choose one or the other.
Oh no, then
What is your cafe?
Don't know. I've been there for years. Number 4. This one you must abide by, please. It will not only save you a lot of money, but it will ensure that the food that you eat is just different gear. Fantastic. Generally around Galicia, in bars, restaurants, and wherever you want to eat, they generally have 2 menus. One's the a la carte, which is generally around 30 to 50 euros per person. The second one is the local one, which is generally around 10 to 20 euros per person. Trust me when I say don't even think about the a la carte. It's not worth it. Always go with the local. Now, if you walk into a restaurant and you're speaking English, the chances are the first thing that the waiter is going to give you is the a la carte menu. Ask for the local menu. Ask what the specials are. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Not only will it cost, but the amount of food and the quality of food is absolutely sublime. So to save yourself a hell of a lot of money over the week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks that you're in Galicia, always eat with the locals. The food is fantastic and the price is perfect.
We can look at any shops, sure. With wine. Recorded.
Number 5, renting a car again. This is important, guys, okay? Now, I've never been ripped off by the rental companies in La Coruna. They tend to be pretty good, to be honest, and they've never really given me any hassle on returning the car and then trying to charge me for any kinds of scratches or damages or anything like that. Not the fact that I've damaged any of the cars, but, you know, they've never been really been an issue. However, you need to cover your arse. And this goes from when you're in England as well, to be fair, but when you're in another country, you need to be extra careful. When you get to the desk, 9 times out of 10, they've already got your paperwork ready for you to leave. They will have a sheet that will state whether or not the car has got any damages on it already. They won't take you 9 times out of 10 to the car to point out the damages and then you sign the forms, they give you the keys and go. They will give you the keys and the paperwork and expect you to sign for it at the actual desk. Now, there's nothing wrong with you doing that, just so long as when you go to the car and you're putting your bags in the car, you have a check around the vehicle, and better still, take some pictures or take a video of the actual vehicle itself, making sure that you take down the number of the parking bay that you're in. So make sure they realise that at 54, that was at night time, this was at this time that I actually picked up the car. And then again, when you return the car, make sure you return the car full of petrol or diesel, whatever it is, and make sure where you park it, you actually put it in the video what bay you're actually in. And it just gives you an extra proof that if they come back to you or they put something on your credit card when you come back to England, that you can prove that there was nothing wrong with the car when you actually dropped it off. It's just those little things that can make sure that everything goes smoothly to the end of your holiday.